My name's Matthew, and I have a really interesting car to walk you around today. This is a 2023 on a 73 registration Range Rover Evoque P300e. So it is the plug-in hybrid version of this car. For me, this is the best engine drivetrain combination for this car. You've got 309 brake horsepower from the combined power of the internal combustion engine and the electric motors. You've got between 30 and 40 stated by Land Rover electric range, and you can drive this car at over motorway speeds or up to motorway speeds in electric only. It is such a genius car. This particular example, 6,000 miles from new, a full Land Rover main dealer service history, one owner from new, and it's the Autobiography model with bits added on top. So it is probably the best version and the best example in the UK today. The car is stunning. It's finished in metallic black and it's got the full black exterior package, and that means everything on this car. So that's the bonnet letters, the gloss black grills, the lower sections to the grills, the front bumper section down here on the splitter, which is very nicely contoured as well. It is a good looking car. And because it's an Autobiography, all of the technology is all standard. So we've got adaptive cruise control. Your radar for that is down here. 360 surround camera settings, or surround camera package, I beg your pardon. Forward and rear park distance control, all neatly integrated into the car. And matrix LED adaptive headlights with the LED daytime running lights. Even the bonnet louvers also finished in gloss black. We've got 20-inch twin multi-spoke gloss black alloy wheels. They're a gorgeous looking wheel. This whole car it works really, really well. Included in that is black scented wheel badges and big red brake calipers there as well. Now, the car has also got something called the Protection Plus package. So one of the first times we're going to see what that means is down here. Believe it or not, it's a subtle bit, but it makes a huge amount of difference to the visuals, especially at the back. But we've got big mud flaps all along the car. Autobiography badging just on the bottom flanks of the doors there, just to give the model designation away. And of course, you can see the cameras on the bottom of the mirrors, all part of that 360 surround camera package. We've got blind spot monitoring as standard on an Autobiography. It's the little section there in the corner of the mirror glass. And as you go inside, beautiful materials everywhere in the Autobiography. We've got smooth leather to the top of the dashboard, the top of the doors, pretty much all of the door cards as well, perforated, massively adjustable leather seats, illuminated Range Rover tread plates as you get in and out of the vehicle, a big glass opening panoramic roof, privacy glass to the rear three quarters, and go inside and have a look. We've even got rear heated seats. Yeah, that's right. It's a Range Rover Evoque with rear heated seats. The glass roof making light and visibility for the rear passengers a hell of a lot nicer. And of course, we've got different areas. So we have two areas to sort of put drive or power energy back into the car. You've got fuel on one side and your electric charge ports on the other side of the car, so it can't be confused. All the lettering on the back of the car as well, Range Rover lettering, Evoque lettering, all finished in gloss black. And again, as we open the boot, power tailgate, we're about to see the second part of that convenience pack that we were talking about earlier, or the Protection Pack Plus, and that is branded Land Rover, Range Rover overmat in rubber. We've also got the carpet mats, but come and look at this detail. I loved this when I saw it earlier. Even these boot guards here that protect this edge of the boot floor are illuminated, so you can see where the boot starts and stops at night. Really, really clever from Land Rover. A lovely luxury touch. Both the charging cables are here. They're available with the car, so as it should be. This car is exactly as it should be. It's a 6,000 mile one owner car. It's just spot on. And then come around the driver's side. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to run you through some more of the technology inside the car. And while you're standing there, there's your rest of your mud flaps at the back of the car. Don't miss the details. It's important. If I jump in now, what we have is the updated 2024 model year car. So even though this is a 2373, it's a 24 model year, which means you get some changes inside the cabin too. I'll point those out to you now. Starting on the door card, as I said earlier, smooth leather everywhere. Look at all of these sections. It's incredible that this is the sort of the entry-level Range Rover, and it feels way, way more expensive, in my opinion, than it actually is. There's such good value now. Meridian surround sound stereo, auto dimming, electrically adjustable and electric folding mirrors over here, a really nice shortcut for your child lock and window lock for if you've got your rear passengers in the back, and 3 memory settings for the driver's seat, loads of adjustability, as I said earlier, for those driver's seats, including adjustable bolsters that tighten and loosen around your back to get you really comfortable into this particular car. Now, we've got an electric steering column. It's all the normal Range Rover luxury. Sorry, because it's a hybrid, I thought it was on. Obviously, you don't hear the engine turn on in a hybrid. Electric steering column, in, out, up and down, so easy, and that will also save with your memory settings. And then looking at the wheel itself, again, all finished in beautiful leather, including this center section of the steering wheel. Heated steering wheel on the right-hand side, your adaptive cruise control settings over here as well, and your lane keep assist settings over here. If you have a look on the left-hand side, Land Rover have put this very clever button in here which allows you to turn off all of those assist settings that turn on automatically on new cars these days. It's a very quick shortcut. In other brands, sometimes you have to go into 3-4 different menus to switch them off if you don't want to use them. Big heads-up display in front of me, which is fantastic and really, really clear. And as we come into the cockpit, this is what we were talking about. The later, larger sat-nav screen for the Pivi entertainment system. Gone are the controls down here. You have a really simplified interior gear tunnel, and this system is fantastic. Android Auto is currently connected to it, so you can see how that works out. So again, on that massive screen, it's brilliant. You come out of there, we've also got, obviously, Land Rover's own navigation system, and all of the heating and ventilation systems are now through the screen. So if I press this button, I can now control heated seats and ventilated seats. All my climate control and all my dual zone climate controls can be controlled from the driver's side. Very, very easy to use because the screen is so big. And if I pop the car into reverse, obviously you're not hearing an engine because we're in electric mode. You've got your surround camera settings on the right-hand side there, if I pop it back into reverse, and your reverse camera there. And if I press 3D, there is all your your 3D surround camera package working beautifully. Very, very clever indeed. Well done, Land Rover. I pop that back, it's the home screen. Under here, we've got a wireless phone charger. I love this open pore, sort of matte wood, it's gorgeous. A wireless phone charger and another USB-C port under there. And if I bring your attention back up here, we're gonna point out 2 last things, which is the clear sight rear view camera, amazing, and part of it being an autobiography. So a rear bench seat full of passengers, you can't see out the rear window. You're still safe, you can see behind you. Very, very clever again. And forward and rear Land Rover branded dash cams, again, part of that protection package. And underneath here, again, lots to talk about. USB-C under there, lots of extra storage. And I will just switch the car off and jump out and very quickly summarize for you. Again, that glass opening, it does tilt and slide open panoramic roof. So just to summarize from where we were at the beginning, a 2023 on a 73 Range Rover Evoque P300e Autobiography. It's the 2024 model, so the big update inside this particular car. For me, the best engine performance specification combination out there. One owner, 6,000 miles, doesn't get any better.